Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this radical equation. Now, to solve this problem, the first thing we are going to do is to make 2 times the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 2 the subject of this equation. And of course, to do that, we will move these 2 terms over to the opposite side. So we have 2 times root x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to minus x moves over and becomes x. 3 moves over and becomes minus 3. Then, of course, we have the cube root of 15 minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x. Now, for simplicity, let x minus 3 be equal to a, while this cube root is equal to b. This simply means that 2 times the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to a plus b. The next thing we are going to do is that we will multiply the right-hand side of this equation by 1. Of course, you know that when we multiply by 1, everything remains the same. But we will write 1 as a squared minus ab plus b squared divided by a squared minus ab plus b squared. Of course, you know that this over this is equal to 1. Now, this is over 1. Notice that in the numerator, when we multiply these 2 factors, we have the sum of 2 cubes. That means that 2 times the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to a cubed plus b cubed divided by a squared minus ab plus b squared. Now let us look at this numerator. We have a cubed, that is x minus 3 cubed. When we expand this, we have x cubed minus 3 times x squared times 3 plus 3 times x times 3 squared minus 3 cubed. Now this is equal to x cubed. 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 9x squared. 3 times 3 squared is 27. So we have 27x. And of course, this is 27. Now we have b cubed. And you know that this cube is going to take care of this cube root in b. That leaves us with minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x plus 15. Now, when we add these two, what we have is x cubed minus x cubed, which is equal to 0, minus 9x squared plus 3x squared. That is going to give us minus 6x squared. 27 minus 3 is going to give us 24. And of course, we have x. And minus 27 plus 15 is going to give us minus 12. Now, in the denominator, we still have a squared minus ab plus b squared. And now, let us look at the denominator. Remember that when we expand a minus b squared, this is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Now let us move a squared and b squared over to the left hand side. When we do that, we have that minus 2ab is equal to a minus b squared minus a squared minus b squared. And of course, when we divide both sides of this equation by 2, then we have that minus ab is equal to a minus b squared over 2 minus a squared over 2 minus b squared over 2. Now, what we are going to do is that in this denominator, we will replace minus ab with a minus b squared over 2 minus a squared over 2 minus b squared over 2. And with the replacement, this denominator becomes a squared plus b squared. Then this is now replaced by plus a minus b squared over 2 minus a squared over 2 minus b squared over 2. And of course, from here, we have a minus b squared over 2. Now, a squared minus half a squared is equal to half a squared. B squared minus half b squared is equal to half b squared. So that means that we can now write this denominator as half a minus b squared plus half a squared plus half b squared. And finally, tidying up this equation, we have that 2 times the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to, when you look at these three terms, you will see a common factor, which is minus 6. Minus 6x squared divided by minus 6 is x squared. 24x divided by minus 6 is minus 4x. And minus 12 divided by minus 6 is 2. In the denominator, we have half times a minus b squared plus a squared plus b squared. And now, finally, this is our equation. But remember that x squared minus 4x plus 2 must be positive because it is under a square root sign. So that means that x squared minus 4x plus 2 is positive. But now in this numerator, we are multiplying a positive quantity by a negative factor. So this numerator is negative. Now in the denominator, a minus b squared is positive because of the square. A squared is also positive. B squared is also positive. And you know that the sum of three positive quantities must be positive. So the denominator is positive. In general, the left-hand side of this equation is positive, while the right-hand side of this equation is negative. Now, this can only be possible when the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side and both are equal to 0. So to solve this equation, all we need to do is 2 times the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. And of course, when we divide through this equation by 2 and square both sides of the equation, we have that x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. When we subtract 2 from both sides of this equation, we have that x squared minus 4x is equal to minus 2. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1, The next thing we are going to do is to divide the coefficient of x, that is minus 4, by 2, square it, and add to both sides of the equation to complete the square on the left-hand side. When we do that, we have x squared minus 4x plus minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2. We square this. Now we have minus 2 plus minus 2 squared, of course, is 4. Now this is a perfect square. So we take one x and we take one minus 2 and we square. And this is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. Now we take square root of both sides of the equation. And we have that x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. Now when we add 2 to both sides of this equation, we have two values of x. We have that x is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 2. So these are the two values of x that satisfy this radical equation. Now to check our answer, let us write this cube root as minus x cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. Now minus minus is plus, so this is plus 1. We have 15 here. We have taken away 1. We are left with 14. Look at this. We can write this as the cube root of minus x minus 1 cube. Because if we expand this, this is exactly what we get. Then, of course, we have plus 14. Now, let us find the value of x minus 1. X is equal to 2 plus or minus root 2. So, x minus 1 is going to be 2 plus or minus root 2 minus 1, which is 1 plus or minus root 2. Let us evaluate 1 plus or minus root 2 cubed. This is equal to 1 cubed plus or minus 3 times 1 squared times root 2. That is 3 root 2 plus 3 times 1 times root 2 squared. That is 6 plus or minus root 2 cubed. That is 2 root 2. Now here we have 1 plus 6, which is 7. And then we have plus or minus 3 root 2 plus or minus 2 root 2. That is plus or minus 5 root 2. So we have that 1 plus or minus root 2 cubed is equal to 7 plus or minus 5 root 2. Substituting into this, we have the cube root of minus 7 plus or minus 5 root 2 plus 14. Now this is equal to the cube root of 14 minus 7. Now because of this, we can write minus or plus 5 root 2. 14 minus 7 is 7. So on the right-hand side, or rather the left-hand side, when x is equal to 2 plus or minus root 2, what we have is the cube root of 7 minus or plus 5 root 2. Now, is this equal to, of course, you know that 2 times the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we have 3 minus x. Remember that this is x. 3 minus 2 plus or minus root 2 is 1 minus or plus root 2. Now, the question is is the cube root of 7 minus or plus 5 root 2, 1 minus or plus root 2. And of course, from here, we know that the answer is yes. So when x is equal to 2 plus or minus root 2, the left-hand side of this equation is equal to the right-hand side. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.